Today's video is a Comptune Philly 29. Just got done with this, and customer wanted to see a video on it, so I figured what the hey, I'm not going to show too much of the insides of it because we got some top secret technology up in there, but I'm going to show what we got here. Did all of our audio mods to it and everything that we do here. I'm going to go ahead and run it through a tone. 1 kilohertz tone is what I'm going to run it through. Bear with me for 1 second. I think I got everything set. It's about 13 bird with 1K tone going into it. And let's see if I can get the peak to go. I think my batteries need to be changed in my bird meter because my other meter showing it hitting the 50 over there. But that's at 1 kilohertz tone. That's what we're doing. So 50 watt slug in there. That's not voice now, that's 1 kilohertz tone. And let's see what we got going on here. Now I'm going to switch up here for a minute and let me get everything else set up and we'll be right back. Alright, I got my scope set up, got my 100% my reference signal. It's a little low. Of course, it's across from me a little bit over top of my shop light, but it's a little low on the signal. But what I'm going to do is run a 1K tone through it. And that's just a microphone hooked up. See, microphone hooked right to my test center. 1K tone going through it. Looks really, really good. Right on the verge of flat top, you know, coming out of shape a little bit on the positives, but not bad. You can use the mic gain to turn that back a little bit, but your negatives are excellent, man. Look at them negatives. Really, really good. And, you know, this is out of one of my tuned radios, so, you know, everything's looking copacetic. We're good there. And then, like I said, you know, bird meter. 13 bird, you know, we've been keying it for a while, and that's without a voice on it. Now, voice, of course, is going to give us something a little bit different. Audio, breaker. So it's not too bad. Probably going to see a little bit more out of it when you get it up in the mobile because, for one, give me a second, let me pull the multimeter out. I'll show you why. Let's see if, oh, that ain't good. Let's see if we can get this set up so y'all can see it. Because, let's hook the probes up. See if I can do this with one hand. Adjust this for volts. Okay. As you see, we're keying the radio at 13.96 today. Usually it's about 13.89, but I'll deal with that. I usually like to tune the radios at 14.3, which for some reason my power supply has dropped a little bit. Probably just got to go in there and readjust it up internally. But needless to say, most vehicles charge at over 14 volts, so you're going to see more out of this radio once you get it in there. I would probably venture to say that if it's doing 13 in here, you're going to probably see a good 15 out of it, and definitely going to be knocking out about 55 to 60 on the peak end. Just my voltage being down just that little bit is a hindering factor. You know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I got another power supply. Let me, I'll hook that up. And we'll go with that. We'll see what that does. Just give me 1 minute. Bear with me for a second. Okay, I hooked up my Astron power supply, which I knew was at 14.3, but boy, does this radio drop it right down. But give me 1 minute. Let me make some hand adjustments here. I'm going to put it on the 1K tone. Drops it right on down. And we're nailing the 50 now, peak in the corner. And like I said, 15 bird right there. So, boy, she really draws. Let's see if I can get this going. let me change out slugs for the peak side. I know my battery's a little weak over here, so let's put the 100 in here for the peak end and see what happens. Yeah, my battery's dying. But that's definitely the peak there. Should be right, you know, calculations are telling me it should be about 55 mathematically. But I'm not seeing that out of it right at the moment. Let's see something. Okay, what's funny here is I haven't changed my reference on the scope. Had to turn the scope on. But I haven't changed my reference on the scope at all. So, as you see, volting it didn't hurt it none either. So, which is pretty cool. So you can volt it right on up. I mean, you could take this radio probably clear up to 15.5. But, I'm getting some weird voltage readings. So, we're really pulling on her. Kind of wild. Let me see. What's going on? There it goes. Must have been my probe. Let me see something. Yeah. So it pulls a little bit. Pretty wild. 15 bird. Not bad. Not bad at all. He'll see more out of it in a Mobile because a Mobile's not going to drop the voltage back like that. But there's your Cobra 29 comp tuned. Ready to go. I cleaned up a couple of the controls on it for you. Everything looks good, and let me see if I can't set this up for a quick, let me see. I know I ain't got it shining on the mic gain, but we'll throw a tone in there, and we're still on peak. We'll throw the mic gain up and down for you. As you see, it doesn't, that was off. That's almost off. So I'm going very slowly with the mic gain, and as you see, the watts don't change none, so there you go. I think you'll really like this radio. We will be sending it back to you here shortly to Oklahoma. I believe that's where it's going. So you have a wonderful day and enjoy the videos. I like doing them for you fellas. Have a good one now. Bye-bye.